Alright, this is the acoustic guitar tutorial for Lead Me to the Cross. This one's going to be a little longer most likely just by nature of the song. So I'm going to do it by section, and I may not get to the point where I can play the whole song in its entirety here, but if I may end up just doing that in a separate video. So here we have the intro of the tune, and sorry it's not capoed. Starting right off the bat, I tend to do B minor for B minor 7, but you could pick up your pinky. Okay, and when it goes over A, I'll pick that finger up off the 5th string. So we get something like this. E minor 7. Okay, so I'll do a lot of substitutions on songs like this because I know that certain notes are going to be covered by other instruments. So don't freak out if you see me play E minor where it says E minor 7, or E minor 7 where it says E minor 9, or something. Just generally the tonality needs to remain the same. So you can't substitute a major for a minor in this case, but whether it's a 7, a 9, or nothing, not as big of a deal. Okay? Alright, so verse. This starts at measure 5 and goes all the way through measure 13, well, up to 13. Okay? So, because we want to kind of keep this sparse, this is what I'll do. Normally I'll go, Savior, I come, da, 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 da. Now, keep in mind that the chords that are written are a little more distinct than that. It says D, D sus, A. But that seems to be too busy to me, so I want to leave some space. Perhaps on the second verse you may feel like you can get away with doing more stuff. Alright? So just keep in mind, I'm doing that arpeggio, letting it ring. G major 7. Okay? Same thing. Alright, so there's your verse. Now, pre-chorus starts at 13 and goes up until 17. This one is kind of specific. I like to hear a nice, fat, big chord. Notice I'm doing an upstrum so that you hear the bass part of the chord last. I do that on the downbeat at 13, so you got to make sure you're ready for that. And I make that a 9 there, so I'm grabbing this chord in the, or that note in the chord there at the 2nd fret, 1st string. So we're going to do everything I once held dear, and that goes with the rhythm. So ba ba ba. I count. Now on this I'm going to go arpeggioed again. Count it all as loss. Let it ring. Lead me to the cross. Okay, and then we're into the chorus. So you'll find there's times when the momentum of the song isn't there and makes you feel like you need to just let something ring. Lead me to the cross. And then other times maybe we've done it already and it's bigger this time given what the drummer or whatever is doing. So you want to go something like that. More like, lead me to the cross. Okay, so those are different ways to kind of add tension and build something, especially in the name of repetition, so you're not doing it the same way all the time. Okay, the chorus begins at 17 and goes over to the endings. We'll take it to the first ending right now. Alright? Measure 17 sounds like this. And this is, I'm now strumming at this point. Cross where your love poured out. Okay? Sorry for being out of tune. I won't take the time right now to tune up, but I apologize. Alright, so G major 7, 1, 2, and D sus, D, A, all with the rhythm of the thing, which means it's going to go down, up, down, and then right at the downbeat of the next measure, you'll see me arpeggiate the chord. So putting all that back together. Lead me to the cross where your love same thing again, and a third time. Of myself, I belong to you. Oh, lead me. Now, specific to the guitar and you, we're going to use the E minor 9, and we're going to be able to go up and down with the ring finger. Okay, so you're going to hear a movement. You want to do that all downstrokes all the way through the measure. So it goes. So 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. G major 7. A sus4. No chord, which means don't play. Kind of mute your strings. And then you're back to what sounds like the beginning. Now, instead of going back to the beginning right now, we're going to go on to the second ending. So, coming off of lead me to the cross. I'm going to build this up, all down strums. Okay, so however many that was, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. Okay, that's all in the piano part. You'll hear the drums do it too. So it goes 1, 2, 12, 13, to your heart. And at that point, I think the piano continues, which means you're going to be the person that lays out so that we drop it back and then have somewhere to go later. So rather than playing at 31 just because the chords are there, lay out and join maybe 2 measures later at 33. All right, so the chords are to your heart. Okay, if you can hammer on an A, you can do that there when you see A2. But basically D, G major 7, A. Okay, you're going to do that all the way through. Heart. As things build and become more pounding rhythmic, that's when you do more strumming and less arpeggiating, so that you're getting multiple strings ringing instead of one at a time. Okay? And that is how we put that together. I will put a separate video up with the entire song performance.